Com. Looking at the futures this hour, December corn up a half point at 375, soybeans up 9 1/4 at 1037, wheat up 9 at 565, KC wheat up 12 1/2 at 5 even. West Texas Intermediate crude is up 31 cents at 41.53. December gold up 12 1/2 points at 1962. December live cattle up $1.15 at 112.45. Feeders up $1.45 at 142.90, and number 2 December cotton down 27 cents at 65.59. Now let's go to news we can use from the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
WTO on tariffs. I'm Jessica Dolmel with the Midday Update on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. A World Trade Organization panel ruled earlier this week that the United States violated WTO rules in 2018 by applying tariffs to more than $360 billion in Chinese exports. According to the New York Times, the ruling was in response to a complaint filed by China arguing the tariffs violate a provision that requires WTO members to offer equal tariff rates to other WTO members. U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer criticized the panel's decision. He said the U.S. will not let China use the WTO to take advantage of U.S. workers, businesses, farmers, and ranchers. The impact of the ruling is unclear, as the panel that could allow China to implement tariffs on the U.S. does not have enough members right now due to the U.S.'s refusal to add new members to the appellate body.
You're more than a rancher. You do what's right and trust others to do the same. That's the Texas way. Hi, I'm Pat McDowell, and we ranch near Shamrock, Texas. In 2019, your dollars helped the beef-loving Texans brand reach consumers nearly 300 million times. Efforts like the hit Hulu series BarbieQuest and successful advertising prove that your checkoff is working hard to keep beef in its strongest state. Find out more at TexasBeefCheckoff.com, funded by the Texas Beef Council.
Your seed decisions require reliable advice from a trusted partner. Make that partner Nutrien Ag Solutions. Count on our local crop consultants for custom recommendations and access to the best performing seed in the industry to make your investment work even harder. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
For the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network, I'm Jessica Dolmel.
We're on the line now with Leroy Kruger, Jordan, Texas. Leroy, you've been getting some rain around the area.
Yeah, we've had some showers here today, but before that, I left town about last week, and it rained from 5 to 6 inches around here, and everybody told me that I should have left a month before.
Yeah, I bet.
Down southern part of Escos County, there around Fashion and Corn City area, we had 1.5 inches or so there today, but on top of that 5, 7, or 8, whatever it was in the last week or so. But it's been... we've been blessed. That's all I can say.
That's good. Sure setting us up good for the fall, ain't it?
Yes, sir. I traveled up north last week. I was up in South Dakota, Nebraska, and everywhere making around. And there's a few dry spots, but there's most of the country look pretty decent.
Yeah.
And, they got some wheat coming up in the Panhandle and up in Oklahoma, and a lot of machines are running in Kansas planting, so it's looking pretty good.
Good deal. How's the bull business looking these days?
Oh, we've been testing some bulls. We've done a lot of these older bulls here, and we're getting a test current on them. We've been selling a few along here. We've got some 2.5-year-old Angus and Charolais and Herefords and Simmies, and we're getting all them retested and getting them kind of ready to go. And I got about half a load of horn Herefords and poles mixed, and then some Angus bulls will be coming here in about a week. They are waiting on the test results, get back. We brought them up from Kansas and Nebraska last week, and probably in a month or so we'll have some more Charolais bulls coming this way. But we've got a really good inventory on hand, and we'll have some really outstanding 18-month-old bulls coming.
Good deal. Leroy Kruger. Tell folks how to get a hold of you.
You can get me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
Ranch Rodeo, mutton busting, goat roping, and live music. The Family Ranch Rodeo Fest, Saturday, October 3rd in Comfort at the Youth Ag and Equestrian Center. There's also a great online auction with firearms and trips. For more information, go to our website, ranchrodeo.org.
We're on the line now with Maddie Bexley of Lockhart Livestock. Maddie, how was the sale yesterday?
Good morning, JR. We ended up having a real good day. We had 1,117 head of cattle with 203 cows and 20 bulls, 171 sellers, and 84 buyers.
Good deal. Let's walk the pens.
On the stocker cows and the good replacement heifers, the market was real active this week. We had several little jags of Brangus, Brayford, Brahman, and Brahman cross heifers that we had a lot of players on. They brought mostly from 8 to 11.50. On the regular pairs, the better kind brought from 11 to 13.50. The mediocre and middle age from 5 1/4 to 9.75. Good bred cows from 8.50 to 11.75. The mediocre middle aged and short breds 4.50 to 7.75. On the packer cows and bulls, the good big high yielders would have been mostly steady, but the bottom end, the little thin light carcass cows were a good bit lower this week. On the high yielding cows, they would have brought from 56 to 68. The medium yielding from 48 to 55. The low yielding and light weights from 15 to 47. The good high yielding packer bulls from 84 to 95. The low and medium yielding from 58 to 83. The cows in the yearlings sold mostly steady with the week ago on a good active market. So all in all, it was a real good day.
All right. Any leads on next week yet?
No, sir, I don't know anything quite yet.
All right. Well, tell folks how to get a hold of you, Maddie.
Yeah, you can always check us out on Facebook, or you can call the barn at 512-398-3476. My cell phone at 979-540-9793, or you can ring Bubba at 512-461-6091.
Maddie Bexley of Lockhart Livestock, thank you very much. Y'all have a good weekend.
You too, JR. Talk to you later.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil field pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10 foot wide to 30 foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle.
We're on the line now with Rodney Butler of the Beeville Livestock Commission. Rodney, it's a Thursday night. We're prepping for a sale on Friday. How's it shaping up?
It's doing well. We got good run of calves and good run of cows. So we're tagging on a little over 350 right now with probably 150 cows. I got a good set of tight bag middle-aged cows, black and beefmaster cows that all had calves pulled off of them, and got several good pins of Charolais steers and heifers and black steers and heifers mixed. They're pretty large. They're probably weighing that 6.5 to 7.5. But we got some good cattle to sell tomorrow. We're ready to sell them.
Good deal. Y'all been getting some rain?
Yes, sir, we have. We've had rain yesterday, and it showered off and on today. Just around here at the sale barn, we had probably a half an inch between the 2 days, and it's been raining around everywhere around here.
Good deal. Rodney Butler, the Beeville Livestock Commission. Tell folks how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, if I can help you market your cattle, call me at 361-358-1727 or call me on my mobile 645-5002.
What's impressive about Pioneer brand sorghum? I'm here in the Rio Grande Valley, Texas, sorghum country, but also sugarcane aphid country. This field is one of over 60,000 test plots. That's a lot of data, and the reason why Pioneer sorghum dominates the industry in yield potential and sugarcane aphid tolerance. A test plot in the Rio Grande Valley. Another place that makes Pioneer, Pioneer. Contact your local Pioneer sales representative.
We're on the line now with Russell Heller of Lexington Livestock Commission. Russell, how's your sales shaping up for this week?
Yes, sir. I know a few cattle, probably 3 bunches of calves, anywhere from 15 to 25 or 30 head apiece.
Good deal. Anything shiny?
They're good calves. ranch calves. One set of them will be black. The other sets will be Charolais and red crosses.
All right. What time do y'all start the sale on Saturday?
Yes, sir. Start at 12 noon on Saturday.
High noon. Have y'all been getting any rain up there?
Yes, sir. In spots it has been 1 inch to 2 or 3 inches in places.
Good deal. Well, we'll have to send you some more. Looks like we got another tropical depression in the Gulf, and no telling where it's going to go, but they've got it aiming right at South Texas, so we'll see.
I hope we get something out of it.
Yes, sir. Russell, tell us how to get a hold of you.
Yes, sir. You can get me on my cell, and that number is 979-820-7002.
Where has the Pioneer Audio Tour taken me today? Olivia, Minnesota, next to a field planted with Pioneer brand Enlist E3 soybeans. This field looks peaceful, but like every field, there's a constant battle going on against weeds. Right now, the farmer of this operation is making a pass with what looks like a 120-foot sprayer boom. Enlist E3 soybeans offer the most advanced trait technology on the market. And while it's new to most farmers, it's not new to Pioneer. Pioneer experts and agronomists have already completed hundreds of on-farm trials, all so that acres like this have healthy soybeans with great yield potential. Enlist E3 soybeans on a farm in Olivia. Another thing that makes Pioneer, Pioneer. You'll hear more from me later. For now, let your local Pioneer sales representative hear from you.
On the line now with Josh Tilkey of the Karn City Auction Company. Josh, good evening. How was your sale last weekend?
Well, good evening. We had 790 head of cattle on the 12th last Saturday with over 7.5 inches of rain.
Wow, good deal. Let's walk the pen.
Yes, sir. The market was definitely stronger on the calves and steady on the packers. 2 to 3 weight steers, 155 to 170, 3 to 4s, 145 to 185, 4 to 5 weight men, 140 to 165, 5 to 6s, 132 to 145, 6 to 7s, $128 to 148. Heifer mates 2 to 3, 130 to 175, 3 to 4s, $1.25 to 150, 4 to 5s, 128 to 165, 5 to 6s, $1.20 to 165, 6 to 7s, $1.15 to 128. The older bull yearlings, $1.12 to 120. Big heifer yearlings, 88 to 110. Bred cows, 850 to 1,075. Pairs, 1,000 to 1,300. Packer cows, number 1 grade, 56 to 68. Number 2 yield, 45 to 52. And the bulls, 83 to 91 on the best man of the day. We had 130 sheep and goats, and that market is definitely still also very high, and a lot of demand on kids and board nannies.
All right. How's your sale looking for this weekend?
So far, all yearlings, we had a good consignment of 160 good Charolais cross calves, as well as 30 black come in today, and another set of crossbred calves with a few Brayford heifers in there. So we think we're going to have another good auction. Market should be hold for us, and we look forward to your consignments.
Did y'all get any rain today?
Absolutely. We got another 2 tenths this morning and another 2 or 3 tenths this afternoon. Nice slow rains.
Good deal. Setting us up real good for the fall, isn't it?
Exactly. Good October hay crop coming up.
Good deal. Josh Tilkey of the Karn City Auction Company. Give us your contact information.
You can use any of our services. Call us at barn 830-780-3382 or on the cell phone 830-623-2855.
And the motto, Josh?
Long live Cowboys, sir.
Where has the Pioneer Audio Tour taken me today? I'm at the Center for Seed Applied Technologies in Johnston, Iowa. They call it the CSAT building, and it's where Pioneer tests Lumigen seed treatments. It's a gigantic 3-story high structure. I'm in front of several aluminum gravity tables drying thousands of separated bright red and green seeds. They're like rivers of color. Hold on, I'm gonna let someone pass. I can't tell you where else in this building these seeds need to go, but I can tell you why. Everything that's done here, from polymer testing to metering, is part of a process to develop seed treatments that protect yield against pests, like nematodes and early season diseases. Because better protection means better performance, means better yield potential. The CSAT building, another place that makes Pioneer, Pioneer. You'll hear more from me later. For now, let your local Pioneer sales representative hear from you.
We're on the line now with Kenny Mingus of the Milam County Livestock Auction in Cameron, previewing a sale for Friday. Kenny, what do you see coming in?
Well, we had got about 1675 to 1700 in right now. Looking at having about 300 cows. So I'm thankful altogether we'll wind up somewhere around 2,000, maybe 2,100, and lots of good cattle there this week.
Good deal. I've been following you guys on Facebook, and y'all are progressing quite well on your new sailing arena.
Yes, sir. Everything's going good. Visited with the contractors this morning, and they're thinking, surely in 30 days we ought to be pretty much done. So everything's worked out real good, and appreciate everybody's support.
All right. Kenny, sounds like you're at a football game, so I'll let you get back to it.
Yes, sir. Had to come watch my daughter cheer, so.
Good deal.
But we appreciate you calling.
All right, Kenny, tell folks how to get a hold of you.
You bet. We're at the office from Monday to Wednesday from about 10 to 3 at 254-697-6697. You can follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook. We are having some difficulties with our phone lines, so feel free to email us. Hopefully we'll have those things up and going in the morning.
All right, Kenny. Appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Ranch Rodeo, mutton busting, goat roping, and live music. The Family Ranch Rodeo Fest, Saturday, October 3rd in Comfort at the Youth Ag and Equestrian Center. There's also a great online auction with firearms and trips. For more information, go to our website, ranchrodeo.org.
On the line now with Ken Jordan of Jordan Cattle Auction, Mason, and San Saba. Ken, how was your sale in San Saba this week?
You bet, Larry. We had a good sale today. Had 2,100 head. A lot of good cattle were on hand. I thought today the market on the lightweight stocker steers that were ready for wheat today and had some condition to them and everything. They sold probably 2 to 4 higher on most kind, with one group of 29 steers weighed 543 today, brought $1.56 a pound, $847 and some change. I thought the lightweight stocker heifers, they sold steady. The feeder steers and heifers all sold steady. I thought the fleshier, and we're seeing this, and I think a lot of it's due to the cooler nights now, warmer days. You start running a little health problems with some of these cattle as you get into the later part of fall here. The real fleshy 500 to 700 pound calves probably sold 3 to 5 lower on those. Then you get into the packer cows, they were probably 3 lower. Bulls were 2 to 5 lower. Pairs and bred cows overall sold steady, JR. Overall, I thought the quality was a very good day and had a good run.
Good deal. What do you got coming in for Mason this coming week?
I got a couple different deals of calves that'll be coming in that I know of. So I look for a pretty good run. The weather looks to be really good for the weekend. A little chance of rain, but not much. So I think we'll have a decent run coming on Monday.
All right, Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction, Mason, San Saba. Give us the contact information, Ken.
You bet. Yeah, they can give us a call. Area code 325-372. 5159. Also go to our website at jordancattle.com, and they can look at our listings for our female sale next Saturday on the 26th of September.
PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies, San Antonio, Hondo, High, Robstown, and Kerrville. Don't forget Laredo and Jourdanton. Pipe, structural steel, valves, fittings, culverts, purlins, fencing, rebar, and supplies. PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies, 210-223-PIPE. Visit their website, pipemovers.com. Call 210-223-7473. PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies, San Antonio, Hondo, High, Robstown, and now Kerrville, as well as Laredo and Jourdanton at pipemovers.com. That's PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies.
Let's go now to Jody Fry, Producers Livestock Auction in San Angelo. Jody, how was your cattle sale this week?
Went good, JR. Pretty comparable numbers to the week before. 1,140 head was the total this week. Compared with last week's market, very pleased with the calf market, calling those $1 to $3 higher. Active bidding on those better quality calves. Slaughter cows and bulls made up a pretty good percentage of today's sale. Probably about 300 of those on offer today. Those heavy supply slaughter cows and bulls, like it has been across the country, they're selling $2 to $4 lower this week compared to last Thursday. Bred cows and pairs sold about steady. The majority of the breds we had today were middle-aged to older cows that were kind of 4 and 5 months bred, and several of those went to slaughter outlets. Better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds from 125 up to a high of near 165, mostly 130 to 145. 600 to 800 pound steers from $1.10 up to a high of $1.35, mostly 115 to 130. Better quality heifers, 400 to 600 pounds from 110 up to a high of 135, mostly 115 to 130. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding from 46 to 56. Did have some groups of the highest yielding slaughter cows anywhere from 58 to a high of 64. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding from 66 to 79. A few of the highest yielding bulls, not many of those on offer today, anywhere from 80 to a high of 88. And like I said, just very few bred cows and pairs to test that market.
Good deal. Have y'all been getting any rain up there?
Not today, not this week. The yards are finally drying out. We'd talked about just how wet they got here, for this part of the world anyway. Most of our pens, of course, are not covered like they are to the south and east of us. So we worked out in the rain for a few days, but it's drying out, and I look for things to get back to normal next week, probably at least 6,000 or more sheep and goats on Tuesday, and come back with 1,000 or more cattle next Thursday.
All right, Jody Fry, that's at Producers Livestock Auction in San Angelo. Tell folks how to get a hold of you, Jody.
Try us there at the office at 325-653-3371, or my mobile phone would be same area code 234-7895.
What's impressive about Pioneer brand sorghum? I'm here in the Rio Grande Valley, Texas, sorghum country, but also sugarcane aphid country. This field is one of over 60,000 test plots. That's a lot of data, and the reason why Pioneer sorghum dominates the industry in yield potential and sugarcane aphid tolerance. A test plot in the Rio Grande Valley. Another place that makes Pioneer, Pioneer. Contact your local Pioneer sales representative.
He gets up before the dawn, packs a lunch and a thermos full of coffee.
A look now at the port grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo, Corpus Christi, Dees plus $2, $10.27. Same for Houston. Progresso calls it 8.5. Number 2 or better yellow corn, Corpus Christi area, Dees plus 75, 4 and a dime. Houston, Dees plus 30, 405. Hard red winter wheat, Corpus Christi, Dees plus 75, 562. Houston, Dees plus $1, 587. And number 1 soybeans, Houston, November less 15, 1013. Placido, November less 60, 968. Friends, that's all of our time for today. Have a great weekend. I'm J.R. Gully for Down on the Farm Radio.